Hey guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there. It is never a dull and boring moment in crypto and finance. That is why I love doing daily market updates. Now today we're going to be talking about Ripple and XRP, of course. Another coin, or I should say altcoin, that I'm becoming very bullish on at the moment. That is Litecoin. So we're going to go through that as well. There is a lot happening with Gary Gensler and the CFTC. And also there was a congresswoman, I believe, who actually sold First Republic Bank stock and actually bought JP Morgan before it actually closed. So a little bit of insider trading there. Anyway, we've got Michael Saylor, obviously very bullish on Bitcoin. I mean, the guy just owns a lot of Bitcoin. And of course, we've got institutional investors selling off. We've got the Federal Reserve lying about the economy and blockchain technology can fix this. It's absolutely true. And let's get into all the juicy stuff, guys. Massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Now, if you are new, make sure you smash the subscribe button down there and turn on that little bell notification as well, because as you can see right here, I love documenting my journey with investing, with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom, and of course my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along this incredible journey. Things are just getting wild in this space. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through, it would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people, because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic. When you find, ladies and gentlemen, do that, all right? Give it a good old thumbs up. Doesn't cost you anything. It's down there. Thank you very much. You guys absolutely rock. Also, a little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence with this stuff. I do not want to see anyone get financially hurt. That is my number one golden rule, is I only invest what I can afford to lose. And yes, we don't like to lose. You can lose money like that in the blink of an eye in crypto. So please be careful out there. Do your own research and due diligence. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the formalities are out of the way. And yes, I'm going to play you a clip, which is very fascinating. I don't think maybe much of you watched it yesterday, but I did put it on my TickTock page, which is ridiculous. You have to listen to the numbers in this. It's just wild. Anyway, community tab, top altcoins in my portfolio. We had Superfarm, Veracity, which I'm very bullish on, Constellation, DAG, Pitbull was literally just a gamble. Do not go and buy it. And Ubix Network, again, is like a Russian-based Ethereum that is a layer one pretty much. So again, Ubix I got into very early. Been holding it for a long time. Anyway, now let's go to Coinspot quickly. I'm not going to go through the prices because I'm going to go to CoinMarketCap. And again, Coinspot is where I buy my cryptos in Australia. Please feel free to use the referral link below. You will get $10 in Bitcoin. Going to have a quick look at the prices, just the main coins here. And obviously everything is in Australian dollars and everything else is set to US dollars because I'm catering for everybody around the world. Now, quickly, ladies and gentlemen, Bitcoin sitting at 43,000, up 2.98%, which is really nice. You've got Ethereum at up 2.67% here to 2,800 Australian. And of course, XRP down slightly, which is still cheap, in my opinion, at 71 cents. Now, I'm going to go to CoinMarketCap. I'm going to change it up a little bit, all right? Now, obviously, now this is US dollars, and this is my portfolio. Now, if we go to the main coins, of course, US dollars right here, but Cardano's at 38 cents. We've got Matic at 98, Solana's at 21 US dollars. Litecoin, ladies and gentlemen, at $88 USD is something that I'm looking at the moment. I mean, there's a pretty bullish price prediction coming out from the founder of Litecoin, and just keeping an eye on it, it's still up 1,900% in all time, which is just unbelievable. We've got a total supply of 84 million Litecoin right here, and circulating at the moment is 72 million. It's not that crazy when you think about it. It's currently got a market cap of $6.4 billion, which is really nice as well, and there is a halving happening with this one. So I'm keeping a close eye on that one, to say the least. Now, of course, if we keep scrolling down, some other favorites, of course, ICP at $5.80 USD, XLM is at 9 cents. Again, I've got a bot on Aptos set up at the moment, and everything is in the Patreon, by the way. I put up all my incredible trading bots, which are making some nice gains as we speak, all right? Go link up to that one. It is linked below. And Hedera as well, 5 cents. We've got Quant at 112 US dollars today. This thing has been a pain in my ass for a long time because I should have bought more when it was at $80 Australian. Anyway, let's move on because it's got less of a supply than Bitcoin. I'm just going to have a look at the tokenomics right here, but it's got 14.8 million Quant. It's unbelievable. Anyway, I believe this will be a $10,000 to $20,000 asset in the future, maybe the next 5 to 10 years. Who knows? But look at that percentage. 44,000% in all time. It's ridiculous. Anyway, very bullish on Quant. Obviously, some other favorites of mine. I mean, Chili's is at 12 cents right now. And again, my bot is doing really well in the Patreon right now. Absolutely loving these trading bots. No joke, all right? It's unbelievable. You just sit and just monitor them and watch them make gains. It's a little bit different from manual trading, that is for sure. But if I just have a look at my one today, 575.70%. 575%. Mind blown. Anyway, that is on my screen here. But Axie as well, $7.52. You've got CFX Conflux at 30. Now, I do have a bot set up with that one. I'm still up 214% on that, so I'm trading that with bots. Now, moving on, we also have Casper, which I'm incredibly bullish on as well, currently at 5 cents. And, of course, we have the total market cap today. If we look at this, $1.1 trillion, and we're in the green at the moment, still $34 billion in volume. When this starts getting up in terms of 24-hour volume to like 100 million, you'll start to see things move a lot more, all right? But 47% BTC, 19% Ethereum. Now, again, I would love to see Ethereum be flipped by XRP. Anyway, let's move on to crypto bubbles, and I want to see what's going on there. And I do have the Wall Street Bull University linked below. This is where I talk to everyone in here directly. It's awesome. I put up all my buys, my sells, my trades, my crypto trading bots, which are doing insanely as well, and my dividend investing, which is something I'm very passionate about as well. Link below. Join up. Bullish community. Now, crypto bubbles, we have Stacks doing quite well today, 16.6% on the day, currently trading at 80 cents USD. Again, I'm not invested in Stacks. I am trading it with the bots, believe it or not. Now, keeping an eye on that. Now, PEP, down 14%. I'm curious, did you buy PEP? Is that how you freaking say this coin? Anyway, whatever. It is down 14%. So those of you who bought it the other day, FOMOing into it, would be down. Okay. Anyway, still up 343% on the week. I'm not interested in meme coins. I'm literally all about the utility coins. Stuff that, you know, is going to be moving trillions of dollars in value every single day. Think about that for a moment. Now, Hex again, 12.2% on the day. I don't know about Hex. I'm not really into it, but I mean, if you're into it to make money, that's fine. It's completely understandable. Again, I'm not too bullish on Richard Hart. And he did take a lot of that stuff off Twitter, by the way, because I think the SEC was breathing down his neck. I'm just saying. But anyway, each to their own. Moving on, we have Casper, 10.9% on the day right here. And this is Casper spelled with a K, K-A-S-P-A, just making that clear. It's not Casper, the other one, Casper Labs. But anyway, 10 on the day right here and 0.1 on the week. That is pretty much it, guys. Now, again, these are still incredible buying opportunities in my opinion. Hedera, down 1.5% today to 5 cents. What else we got here, ladies and gentlemen? Let's try and find some bullish ones here if we can. XRP, an absolute no-brainer in my opinion. The biggest lawsuit, I should say, the biggest financial lawsuit of our generation. This, Ripple and XRP and the SEC, 46 cents. When this thing goes, it's going to go. And again, even Brad Garlinghouse in this video I'm going to play you on TikTok, my actual TikTok, by the way, you need to listen to what he's actually saying in this. It's unbelievable. Now, we have Johnny Deaton right here. Legal expert suggests Ripple may consider settlements even if it scores a major win against the SEC. And as crypto world eagerly awaits the District Judge Torres, hurry up, Miss Judge Torres. Please, we're all waiting here eagerly. In the landmark case between the SEC and Ripple, attorney Johnny Deaton, a legend, is hinting that the San Francisco-based enterprise blockchain company obviously could agree to a new settlement terms. Deaton, however, emphasized that this will depend on the ruling in the lawsuit. There could be a settlement right here. Now, I was reading this before. Now, look at this. Deaton notes that the SEC could possibly file a notice to appeal and later withdraw it, leaving room for more negotiations. And our cleaner in the office is here cleaning the office. Oh, it's always noisy. Anyway, the XRP amicus curiae, I don't even know how you pronounce that right here. Curiae, whatever, curiae, also pinpointed a theoretical scenario in which the US SEC, I should say the regulator, told Ripple it would issue a public statement that all future sales of XRP don't constitute securities and not appeal to Judge Torres, ruling it if the payments firm agrees to pay $50 million. Deaton says in this case, Ripple boss Brad Garlinghouse legend, would swiftly sign off on the settlement, and this would provide the certainty the company has long clamored for and return liquidity to the US market. Still, if Judge Torres rules that Ripple did not violate securities laws and subsequently revives liquidity in the United States markets without causing businesses to worry about being in the SEC's crosshairs, if they utilize the XRP cryptocurrency, then Ripple will ultimately decide to refrain from a settlement. And it's been 2 years, but I'm still very patient. Now, we've got a lot of XRP, but we've got 700 million XRP locked and back up by Ripple right here, and 300 million has been dumped on the market. I'm not really worried about this. I'm focused on the future, looking forward, ladies and gentlemen. We have to look forward on this. We can't look back. Now, this is interesting, but the US court curtails the SEC and CFTC authority. Could this be a breakthrough Ripple needs to win the XRP lawsuit? And overturning the Chevron Doctrine right here would put more burden on Congress to directly tackle policy issues and give judges more authority to define the limit agency powers. The SEC vs. Ripple ruling is expected to be released any time since the judge has already been briefed by both parties. And look at this, the US Supreme Court on Chevron Doctrine right here, in a bid to provide clear regulatory framework. An appeal by the 4 New Jersey fishing companies asked the court to overturn the Watershed 1984 Chevron and Neutral Resources Defense Council ruling. Moreover, the United States Supreme Court has not relied on the Chevron Doctrine since 2016. Notably, the Chevron Doctrine right here states that the court should defer to administrative agencies when they offer reasonable interpretation of an unclear statute. And already the US SEC and CFTC are applying decades-old regulatory policies on 21st and global scale crypto and blockchain technology. And obviously crypto right here. Now, to bolster their economies, analysts have indicated that the United States is lagging on the matter. Notably, overturning the Chevron Doctrine right here would put more burden on Congress to directly tackle policy issues and give judges more authority to define a limit of agency powers. And Chevron has become a crucial bulwark, whatever the hell that means, but to protect executive branch agencies from doing the job that Congress assigned them to them without improper interference from the courts. And again, I'm just curious to see how this is going to play out with regards to cryptocurrencies. And I mean, this is what happens when legal precedence is set. And this is why we need Ripple to win the case, because stuff like this sets precedence in the United States. So, look at this. And if you look at the financial regulatory agencies, a lot of them are still exercising authority from statutes that were adopted decades ago. Even a Dodd-Frank Act is now nearly a decade and a half old. And any agency across the federal government could potentially find itself limited to that kind of flexibility. It has responded to new problems right here and new needs for agency action. They need to overturn these old laws. They need to get things refreshed. They need to refresh these laws and update them because they are too old. They are literally too old. Now, MicroStrategy, Michael Saylor. I was watching him this morning while having my coffee at 6 o'clock this morning. Absolutely unbelievable. The guy's nuts for Bitcoin. But anyway, doubles down on Bitcoin, vows to keep accumulating it despite the market volatility. And as you all know, our strategy is to acquire and hold Bitcoin. And we plan to continue to accumulate it over time using our excess cash and with net proceeds of capital market transactions. And obviously, MicroStrategy's core business is not impacted by near-term Bitcoin fluctuations right here in price. And we remain committed to our Bitcoin acquisition strategy with a high degree of conviction. They are buying a lot of Bitcoin, guys. This is going to be probably the greatest move of all time. And I think MicroStrategy, and I should say Michael Saylor, may potentially become the wealthiest man on the planet, given the collapse of financial economies around the world. Now, we've got institutional investors sell off crypto holdings amid fears of coming interest rate hikes. Well, thanks to us, the Reserve Bank of Australia just put up the interest rates again. It'll happen around the world. It's just continuing to happen until I believe there's going to be a massive collapse worldwide, and the switch will get flicked to central bank digital currencies. Because again, the United States alone is already running out of cash. There you go. The digital assets manager Coinspot shares that institutional investors are feeling cautious about the market as crypto suffers major outflows for the second week in a row. Great buying opportunity for me. And in the latest Digital Asset Fund Flows weekly report, CoinShares finds that institutional investors are selling off their crypto holdings amid fears of coming interest rate hikes. Meh. Just give me the crypto, please. I'll buy it up. And obviously, you've got the US Federal Reserve lies about the economy. Blockchain technology can fix this. The Fed Reserve has been accused of manipulating economic data, leading to the loss of public trust. And blockchain technology offers a transparent and tamper-proof approach to an economic reporting. Anyway, I mean, this is what I'm saying right here. You've got the Federal Reserve lying. You've got banks and institutions collapsing. Where do you think people are going to be putting their capital? Crypto. Now, Litecoin creator Charlie Lee shares a huge prediction for Litecoin price. And it's very interesting right here. And again, look at this. But the Litecoin creator is bullish on Litecoin price. Of course he would be. In a Twitter thread on Tuesday, Lee said he sees the cryptocurrency having lots of potential. He noted that Litecoin was fairly launched as he had over 11 years of zero downtime. And it is hard to deny there is value in Litecoin, a coin that is low fees, is a protocol compatible with Bitcoin, and has the same game theoretical attack services as Bitcoin, is secure with its own set of ASIC miners, and is fairly launched, and has 11.5 years of history with zero downtime. Now, moving down to this, in terms of his price, but have a look at this. Litecoin traded around $89 on Tuesday. It is still at that price, and roughly 2% up on the day against the US dollar. Meanwhile, it was changing hands at around 0.003 Bitcoin, with Litecoin Bitcoin pair just 0.1% in the green. Now, while Litecoin price reached its all-time high of $410 US in May 2021, it gains paled in comparison to Bitcoin. So again, it had a high of $410 US. So again, there is a halving happening with this as well, and I may add it in the portfolio this week. I am definitely keeping an eye on that one. Now, move on. Let's see where the money has been flowing today, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Ethereum, XRP. We have some other ones here. Let's have a look. AVAX, Waves. I was holding Waves a while ago. Zcash. Is anyone actually holding Zcash? We've got Bitcoin, of course. We've got Cardano and Optimism right there, OP. Very interesting. Now, let's go to TickTock, because I want to play you this. And apologies for this. Let me bring this up. Here is my actual TickTock, by the way. I'm at the Wall Street Bull. Make sure you link below, because it's like 1,000 fake accounts. I want to play this interview with, I don't even know this guy's name, but Brad Garling has as well. Let's have a listen to this.
Genuinely feel the biggest financial terrorist in the world is the US dollar. All our monies are in Nostro accounts, and somebody in the US can say, you cannot withdraw it from tomorrow morning, and you're stuck. Yeah. That is the power of the reserve currency. And I think we are at a very crucial time in the world history, where the world is desperately looking for an alternative reserve currency. These changes happen once in hundreds of years.
The ability to have real-time liquidity is transformational. You know, the global pre-funded, what are called Nostro relationships, it represents something on the order of magnitude $10 trillion. If we can make that more efficient and more useful, we can actually accelerate the engine of commerce kind of on a global basis. Ripple, from its earliest days, has talked about how do we enable an internet of value, and really enabling payments to move the way information moves today. And I think that's pretty dramatic.
Now,
XRP will be number one.
Sorry, guys, getting rid of that. Now, I just want to point out that, instead of meme coins, when I hear things like $10 trillion and the world reserve currency, there you go. That's what gets me going. Honestly, it does. Now, I'm at the Wall Street Bull. Go follow me on Twitter. Yes, I'm giving this solid silver bull ring away when I hit 100,000 subs on YouTube. Go subscribe. Now, this is what I was going to show. Democratic Congresswoman right here, Louise Frankel right here, sold First Republic FRC stock and bought JP Morgan just before the bank sale. That is insider trading, no doubt. Now we've got our favorite Jim Cramer right here, but Jim Cramer says Bitcoin will shrivel up and die soon. Johnny Deaton, right now is the first time I thought Bitcoin can hit 100K by the end of the year. Thank you, Jim Cramer. Anyway, moving on. Again, if you were in charge of the SEC, and if you were trying to harm ordinary American retail investors as much as possible, how would you have handled the Coinbase differently right here? Very interesting. And Johnny Deaton said, basically, I would have taken a very hypocritical stance, and I would have lacked faithful allegiance to the law. Oh, wait, you asked me what differently I would have done? Sorry. There you go. Moving on, guys, we've got half of American banks are on the verge of failure, which is wild right here. And Arthur Levitt, he was a former chair at the SEC, and he's basically said this: it has been more than 3 years since the SEC has provided constructive direction that might help the market. No, it is in compliance. Additional guidance would help and make enforced efforts more precise and predictable and fair. Sounds like a much more reasonable bloke managing the SEC than Gary Gensler. Just saying. And there's some interesting stuff right here. A quote from the SEC chair, Arthur Levin. Again, that's what I just put up. But crypto will be a part of the American financial scene sooner than later. There you go. Much more reasonable. And listen to Gary Gensler here. Just listen to him talk about Ripple.
Sell dollars that in seconds it won't move as much. And the friction will be that you have to sell dollars to buy XRP and then sell XRP to buy peso, or you can interpose any bridge currency. One of the most significant opportunities for stable value tokens that we'll talk about in a few classes is maybe as what we can call it as a bridge currency for cross-border.
Anyway, I mean, the guy knows what he's talking about. And again, he should be fined big time by any court in the United States because he was actively promoting cryptocurrencies. He was. Anyway, Coinbase also launched their international exchange finally, which is incredible, and will begin offering Bitcoin and Ethereum perpetual futures settled in USDC, of course, with up to 5x leverage. There you go. They've moved outside the United States. Gary Gensler can't get his hands on it. There you go. Now, Coinbase, again, very bullish on it. They're moving outside the United States. They're not taking any BS, which is good. Now, 8 billion transactions on Hedera, guys, which is crazy. 1 billion transactions in 15 days. And a testament to what is possible on Web3, an incredible, ever-growing community, real-world enterprise use cases, and the power of hashgraph technology. Very, very bullish. And thank you, Jeremy Hogan, for liking my post today. And I just want to point out that he stated the following. I was just reminded of a case of which Judge Torres ruled against the SEC on a key issue. The SEC appealed, and then the appellate court upheld Judge Torres. There you go. SEC versus Rio Tinto, a massive mining company right there. Just don't ask how long the whole process took. It would have taken a long time. Anyway, that is it for today's video, guys. I'm out of here. Thank you very much for sticking around. Make sure you join the Patreon. Bullish bots are going at the moment, and I'll speak to everyone in the community tab, the comments. Stay safe. Speak soon. Bye.